Shalom. Allah start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles, and the great millstone. Salutations to the Philet, this person's truth. Across folk comes earth, our faith, truth, and sincerity. I'm on the by back on the city. I just want to go into, you know, in these times, these last days and times that we in, of the so-called white man's rulership, Esau, Edomites, so-called white people, red people. We'll have these Edomites' kingdom is going down. This rulership, their rulership, is falling apart. America's falling apart. This kingdom, this rulership. These Edomites, losing, their power. These devil so-called white people, Edomites, are being exposed for being they are the devil. They are the devil, and they're getting exposed for their lies and deception they've been pushing for so many years. The truth is being pushed out heavily. This word of the Lord, that the apostle Elder Brother Great Millstone for years been pushing out. This truth is is being brought forth upon these devils and the lies and deceptions. That they pushed on the people. The truth is, exposing these devils to who they are. And I say these other nations are seeing, for what these Edomite so-called white people devils are about. They know, but like I said, they the devil. They are liars. They deceive. And they don't keep their word. They don't keep their agreement. They try to take what's not theirs. By force. So forth. But you got these so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites that continue to trust in this devil so-called Edomites. Whether they trust in Trump or believe in Donald Trump or whoever, right? They still trusting the government, whatever. Still trusting the system, but in these times that we're in right now, you're starting to see that the so-called white man Edomites system, this world, it's crumbling. It's going down. It's coming to an end. Ain't no turning back. Donald Trump ain't gonna make America great again. The Lord Yahweh Shah finna bring this place down. And nothing you can do about it. Thus said the Lord, He gonna bring the so-called white man Esau out of power, out of the power seat, out of the rulership, man. And you seeing, of it right now. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, physically it's gonna happen. But right now, spiritually, being spiritual right now, being spiritually understanding what's going on around you, you seeing, if you feel, not seeing it, not just seeing it, but feeling it in the spirit, hey, this place ain't got too long. You know what I'm saying? Things are just, a lot of things happen according to prophecy. You know what I'm saying? People out here losing their minds. People, starting to get desperate. How things, because of the tariffs, everything going up, the prices of things and so forth. And, it's got a lot of people stressed out. So we in those times, man. But you got a lot of so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Israelites still trying to hold on, hold on for hope that America, things gonna turn around, but it's not. And those that, trust in it is gonna be, ashamed and trusting in the so-called white man, trusting in the so-called white man Esau Edomites, system. But I'm getting to it. Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because there are many, and horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. So woe means destruction, to them, to 2/3 of Israelites. You know, 2/3 of so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites that continue to trust in, this modern day Egypt. You know, America is modern day Egypt, and it's all Babylon. What we in. So this is Babylon the Great. This modern day bondage for the so-called white. Excuse me. This is modern day bondage. This is modern day bondage for the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites. You know, and they continue to trust in this so-called white man, Esau and Mike system, man. But when you know it's times that, hey, like I said, it's gonna be a shame unto you. It's gonna be like, oh man, I thought it was gonna get better. It ain't gonna get no better. It's gonna get worse. So it's gonna continue to get worse, man. You know, the Lord Yahweh is bringing this place down. You know, and I say the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, 2/3 of Israelites is not seeking the Lord. You know, they don't want to believe in the truth of the word of Lord Yahweh that the apostles and the elders of the great mystery pushing. They don't want to be in order. You know what I'm saying? They still just want to wild out and act a fool. You know what I'm saying? And follow these false doctrine. Continue to support these pastors that in wolves clothing that's continue to take your money just for the hell of it. Cause you still flocking. I don't know why you keep going there. Like, you getting played, but you still keep going. It's like, how can you not see you getting played? How can you not see that you are not receiving no type of truth understanding from these pastors or for these other camps or Israelites that's going off in doctrine? Because the only ones that really got the full truth, understand the word or the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai is the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. So the men of the Lord have, Great Millstone have the truth. Because the Lord Yahweh Shai is dealing with the men of Great Millstone that's teaching the truth of the word of the word of Lord Yahweh Shai. Give you in depth of what you need to know about understanding of prophecy and so forth. But hey, you got, like I say, 2/3 of Israelites don't want to listen. They still want to hear the sweet things of, oh, everything's gonna be all right, shit. All that bullshit, right? They want to hear, the soft things. They want to hear those things, man. Matter of fact, I'll get that. I think it's I'm trying to think in my head. Let's see. Let's see. What's the fortune? Oh, my fact. Yeah, I'm tripping. Smooth. Beside the seat. I don't look for. Yeah, that is right. Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30 and 10. Matter of fact, I'll go a little bit back. I'll see Isaiah 30 and 9. Let's see. Make sure. Isaiah 39. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that would not hear the law of the Lord. So the rebellious children, who are the rebellious children? 2/3 of so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, like they don't want to hear the word and truth of Lord Yahweh Shai. They don't want to, follow the ways of Lord Yahweh Shai that the apostles and the elders are teaching, and try to get understanding of the word and truth of Lord Yahweh Shai. Because 2/3 Israelites, are being rebellious. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to listen. Next verse, Isaiah 30 and 10, which say, to the seers, see not, and to the prophets not unto us right things, but speak unto us smooth things, prophesy to see. So that's what they want. They don't want. They don't want to hear the apostles, Ellsberg, Mr. Keep prophesying the downfall of America, Babylon Great. the doom or America. They don't want to hear that shit. They want to hear everything gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Lord gonna have mercy on Babylon the Great, America. You know, they want to hear Trump gonna make America great again. Keep believing. You know what I'm saying? They want to hear some bullshit like that, knowing it's not the truth. They don't want to hear the truth, man. They love the lies. That's why I said prophesy deceit. Prophesy, tell us lies. Speak us to smooth good things and lies. They'd rather hear a lie than the truth. Because you tell them the truth, they get all, butt hurt. So-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelite, 2/3 get butt hurt of the truth, man. You know, That's why Scripture, say all Israel is not Israel in these times, because you got the elect of the Israelites and you got the 2/3 Israelites. So, where you at? What side you on in these times? Because Lord Yahweh Shai is not playing. He's finna bring his judgment down hard on those that's not with him. Those that's against him, they're going to be destroyed. Hopefully, I'm probably right from the Lord Yahweh Shai have mercy upon me. But like I say, it's either you elect or not. Either you're part of 1/3, of the 144,000, or you're a 2/3 Israelite. They're gonna be destroyed by Lord Yahweh Shai in these times. But go from there to go back. Okay, hold on. Oh shoot. Go back to where I was. Okay, so I'm going to the next chapter. I read that already. That's Isaiah 31. Woe to the rebellious children, except the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. So again, woe means destruction to the rebellious children, the Israelites, 2/3 of Israelites, They don't take counsel of the Lord by the apostles of the don't have the word of the Lord Yahweh. They don't take the counsel, and they cover with a covering, but not of the Lord Yahweh spirit. They take the covering, like I said, in these Baptist churches, or in these churches, man. So they take the covering of lies and deceit, and they just add sin to sin. They not repenting. They they go to these churches, then they gonna just go to attendance and pay, continue to pay your money and tithe to the pork chop eating pastor, and you say and just say the name Jesus, you're gonna be delivered. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the Lord Yahweh blinded, he blinded. You know what I'm saying? He blinded, 2/3 Israelites, to not receive it. Hey, it's up to the Lord Yahweh if he wanted to wake you up to receive the truth, to understand it spiritually, of his word, Lord, of his truth, of his word, And like I said, you can't make yourself, you can try to, I'm saying, the Lord Yahweh he's not gonna choose you. Excuse me, Lord, the Lord Yahweh he has to choose you. You don't choose the Lord if he want to, for you to come into his truth, his knowledge, of wisdom, his word, and to have mercy and be delivered from his wrath and judgment. That's up to the Lord Yahweh to choose you. You know what I'm saying? You can't choose, how much you say you want, if you really truly seeking the Lord Yahweh, you gonna, so it's gonna be known that, hey, Lord Yahweh knows the Lord Yahweh knows his elect. He knows who sincerely want to know his truth and understand, and take his word seriously. You know what I'm saying? And come back into the, wisdom understanding of the, of the word of the Lord, understanding about being the. Understand the ways of the Hebrew Israelite and so forth, Come back into the knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai, the truth. But, the Lord Yahweh Shai knows your heart. He knows within you is you really serious about it or not. And if you're not, he's not going to bring you into the truth. And and but then again, like I said, all boil down to the elect, even though you might be in the truth, but it boils down to if the Lord Yahushua is gonna have mercy on you, you know. But go down to Isaiah 32. Isaiah 30:2, that walk to go down to Egypt and had not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves and strengthen Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. So I say 2/3 Israelites continue to go down to walking down to Egypt with modern day Egypt, like I say, is America, Babylon the Great. Continue, to seek help for Trump, ask Trump for help or whatever, and keep on wanting to trust in this system that, is falling apart. Ain't no saving this place, America, Babylon the Great, man. This great horse is going down. This great horse being exposed for all the lies and deception, and the raping and the robbing, you know what I'm saying, all the stealing, man, and so forth, you know. So that this place is going down, man. But this verse, Isaiah 33. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust of the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So I say 2/3 Israelites. I say you trusting, President Trump or whoever. You know what I'm saying? But when it boils out to it, it's gonna be a shame on you because these devils ain't gonna help you. These devils gonna turn their back on you, man. They ain't gonna keep their word, you know. You know what I'm saying? Especially Israelites that voted for Trump, man. You gonna get a rude awakening when you got down, you gonna be in a concentration camp. And like I say, you got a situation, Trump talking about putting certain U.S. citizens, in concentration camps. Or take it to El Salvador prison, base a concentration camp, to send them away, even though you a full-blown U.S. citizen, you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, if you come against, the agenda, you know what I'm saying, if you don't have that covering by Lord Yahweh Shai, if you don't have that protection, the head of protection by Lord Yahweh Shai, probably gonna get taken away and put to a concentration camp. We in those times, man, it's gonna get serious, Like I say, you might have, it could happen. You might have mental Lord, you might have those that believe Lord, that believe in the Lord Yahweh Shai, but still might get locked up and go to a concentration camp. But that's that's your faith, being tried, and see if you still believe in Lord Yahweh Shai gonna get you out of that situation and be delivered. Because, like I say, you go to the stories, of the Bible, Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, they didn't bow down. They didn't bow down to, Nebuchadnezzar, what he was saying, about, bow down to him and this and that. They said, no, we ain't bound now. And they got put into the fiery furnace, get burnt. But the Lord Basha was with them. The Most High was with the three holy children. Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. He was with them. And they got delivered. And the king Nebuchadnezzar was shocked to see that, hey, they're not burning up. Who else in there with them? He saw a fourth guy in there, a fourth man in there. But he couldn't make it out. But he know that there was a fourth man in there. That was the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That was Most High Yahweh. Yahweh Shai was with them, with the three holy children. So. That goes to show you that those that believe Lord Yahweh Shai, the Apostle Ellsberger, Mr. Stone, 1/3, 104,000. Hey, we in the time Lord Yahweh Shai gonna make something. He gonna make things happen. It might seem like, man, Lord Yahweh Shai not gonna deliver you, but if you've been faithful to Lord Yahweh Shai, it should not be no doubt in your mind that He gonna deliver you. If you've been, you've been faithful. You've been doing what you got to do. You've been brotherly. You've been doing what you. You've been obedient into what you had to do. And you just gotta trust. You just gotta continue to believe in Lord Yahweh Shai, He gonna deliver you. Those that have faith in Lord Yahweh Shai, just Me myself first foremost, hopefully, Lord Yahweh shall have mercy on me, deliver me out of my situations or things that go, I can't get myself out of. Only the Lord Yahweh Shai can. But if it boils down to, hey, you gotta die in the favor. Hey, you gotta, if you ain't up that number, and you're if a 230, you just gotta, it is what it is. Gotta deal with the judgment, But that's what it is, man. That's what it boils down to right now in these times, you know. It's gonna be some real trying times. There's gonna be some real decision making, especially like I said when the when the RFID chip, the MOTB, which is the MOTB, the mark of the beast. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast. When that chip being mandatory mandated, once this system, once uh, uh, uh this currency crash, the stock market, everything just fold, right, comes to what I'm saying, this financial system right now. Once it folds, the only solution to the problem gonna be what? Especially when all hell break loose out here, martial law troops coming through. What's gonna be the problem to the solution? That RFID chip, MOTB being mandated, and you gotta take it to buy and sell and to function in this world, in this society. That's what's coming, man. A lot of people just hey, keep that in mind, and lots of the apostles and elder brothers don't gonna keep on saying it till they can't say it no more. Because you got that prophecy of the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna shut the prophets' mouths, man. It's gonna get to a point, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna see the apostles, elders, and brethren not posting. However, come about, not posting, excuse me, not putting up videos or not going live. It's something gonna happen to where they can't do it no more. And that's how you know Lord Yahweh Shai is like, hey, that's enough. It's time, you know what I'm saying? It's time for, you know, the big judgment to come down, you know what I'm saying, and to see who the Lord Yahweh Shai is with in those times when it goes down. You know what I'm saying? This financial system collapse. All hell breaking loose out here. Martial law troops coming through. Everything is going to chaos, and right? It's coming. It's coming, man. You know what I'm saying? It could happen. It could be around. It could happen. It could happen this year. It could happen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things can happen going into the summer and going into the fall, and then winter. So we gotta see, but the way things looking is not looking good, right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't see things getting better, but we just gotta see. But the prophecies don't. It's not the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai is not gonna. He's not a man that should lie. Is not gonna fail, man. What the apostle Ezra been preaching, and for years and years, and preaching down for America about Babylon the Great, according to the scripture, is gonna happen. You seen things not happen according to the word of the Lord. Time's going by fast. It's just speeding up. Like, you really can't even keep up no more. You can't keep up with the days. I don't even keep up with the days. Like, I was like, well, I'd be like, dang, it's already such and such day already. I don't be keeping up, but things just going fast, and a lot of things just happening, and things just ain't looking, this place is going down, But America Bible Great is falling apart and going down, and like I say, you still got people naive out here, still partying, bullshitting. They did it in the times of Noah. So when things start getting chaotic, things start happening, they'll be like, why is this happening? You didn't take heed to the apostles and elders, the word of the Lord, the men of the Lord, that prophesied the downfall of this place, and you didn't repent. Especially so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, because the Lord Yahweh Shai only gonna give only repentance only for the for the Israelites, for the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. But everybody else, the other nations, y'all fucked. But you Edomites, you red damn devils, y'all fucked, man. Y'all time of judgment coming down on y'all. But 2/3 Israelites, you didn't repent. You didn't take the men of the Lord serious, the Apostle Ellsberg and Stone serious. You didn't take the truth of the word of the Lord serious, you're gonna be destroyed. Again, like I said, hopefully I'm part righteous on me, Lord Yahweh have mercy upon me. But that's what it is, man. That's what we're born out to. We in those times, man. A lot of things are happening, man, that you never thought that would happen. A lot of more shootings are going. There's a lot of shootings going on. A lot of, you know what I'm saying. You're gonna have nation against nation. You know what I'm saying? Going at it. Yeah, this nation going at that nation going, in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You got the tensions are rising, man. Especially between so-called especially between excuse me especially between the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites and the Edomites, so-called white people, red people. You know, so that's what you got, man. It's gonna get more and more serious and more wild, crazy out here. As you say, it's gonna get, a real harsh reality is gonna set in for a lot of people. Like, yeah, you see it in movies, but it's gonna actually gonna be right in front of you happening, man, in real time. But I ain't gonna make this too long. Let me go to I'm gonna go to this last chapter. I'm gonna end off of this Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus said the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but you shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but you shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but you shall be ashamed. So Lord Yahushua, hey, the servants of Lord Yahushua gonna eat. Those that been faithful to Lord Yahushua, the 144,000, they'll let. The 1/3 they're gonna eat. The Lord's servants gonna eat. They're gonna drink. They're not gonna be thirsty. They're gonna rejoice and not be ashamed in the times that we're in. Really, the elect, you know what I'm saying? Those that believe Lord Yahushua is true, that those that, been prophesying, want to see the downfall of America by Babylon the Great, gonna be like, yeah, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Seeing this place go down, fuck it, Fuck it, goddamn. They crashed the economy. You can't pay your bills, whatever. Or like I say, they made the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, mandatory. You gotta buy, you gotta have it to buy and sell to access your money, whatever, to keep your power on, lights on. Because like I said, we in the time today, you gonna have many Lord, like I said, Lord Yahushua gonna take care of the service, but it's gonna be a point where you have to be on the go. Man, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, grab what you can grab and go. Leave your house and go by faith. That Lord Yahushua gonna take care of you. Because it's gonna get like that, man. Like I said, you gonna have these martial law troops coming through, man, and kicking folks out their house that ain't, they don't want to take they don't want to take the RFID chip. When it's made mandatory for you to keep your house or whatever, to keep your things or whatever. That's what's coming, man. That's coming. It's ahead, for this, I won't make this too long. But Isaiah 65:14, behold, my servant shall sing with joy heart, but you shall cry with sorrow heart. They shall howl for vexation of spirit. So, many Lord Apostles and elders, brother Red Minister, are gonna sing for joy heart. Gonna be, rejoicing in the Lord Yahushua that, hey, this place is going down. But everybody else, that trust in this place, America, Babylon Great, want to see America be great again, or trust in Trump, whatever, they're going to be, in sorrow and wailing and not having no help from the government, And like I said, it's going to be real reality, serious reality for a lot of so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites out here, man. Like I say, when those things, you ain't got no help by the government and you on your own, you can't feed your kids, or it's gonna get real, man. You're gonna have people out here starving, and yeah, it's gonna get serious out here, man. But I don't want to make this too long. There's some more in this, but I don't want to make this too long. I just want to go on to that, man. So again, like our President, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahshua, by Hashem, Kadash, to the apostle elders, to the Sisakin brothers, to the few Akwaf sisters that do listen, keep the faith, and Yahshua keep fighting. That's it, Shalom.